Hey guys, so I am starting a new series where I'm critiquing emails, sales pages, maybe video sales letters even, although that might be inconvenient, of different companies and showing you what I would do differently, what I think they did well, what I think they did badly. So if you like this new series, hit the like button, comment down below, tell me who you'd like to critique next, because that's the only way I'm going to keep doing them. Today we're breaking down an email from Walmart. You may have heard of them. They are a company that hires old people to say hello when you walk in. I think I've been to Walmart about 8 times in my life, and it's an interesting place. So here's their email. Here's the subject line. Up to 30% off Crocs. Boom, party hat emoji. Now, first things first, emojis do tend to increase open rates. However, they don't if you use them all the time, just like anything. If you use all caps in your subject lines, that can work really well. Typically not the whole subject line, but at least like one word in all caps. But if you do it every time, it loses its power. It's the same with emojis. Part of the reason the emojis work is because they basically trigger in your brain the little hunting mechanism that sees things that are sort of out of place. So when you see an emoji, it stands out because most subject lines don't have emojis. Now, let's talk about the email itself. So I've owned my own e-commerce company. I've written for a lot of e-com companies. And I still believe in a plain text style email that looks more like something you got from a friend. However, what's been working really well lately is to have a picture of the thing, but here above it, have some sort of plain text type of writing that acts almost like what we call like a lift note. So it's almost like 50 to 150 words that sort of set up whatever the thing is that you then maybe have a picture of. So in this case, up to 30% of Crocs. First off, I've never owned a pair of Crocs. I never will. They are horrific to look at. The addition of sport mode might be the funniest thing that any company's ever done. The fact that any of this could ever be conceived as sport-related is laughable. However, this is what I want to say they've done well. So I would have still had some sort of a plain text, sort of just text intro here. And it might have said, hey, do you hate having sex? Here are some Crocs for you. Do you not care at all about fashion in any way, shape, or form? Do you want sweaty feet? Because we've got furry Crocs for you. Open if you like sweaty feet. That could have been a great subject line for this one. Have you given up overall, just on all of life? Here are some Crocs for you. Do you love Crocs, but you find them that you think that they're not ugly enough? Well, get ready, because we've got some bright silver sparkly Crocs for you. Wow, statement makers. Yes, the statement you're making here is, I'm a lesbian. I'm going to do that in all these videos. I don't care. I'm not worried about it. This says, I'm a father who loves to have green grass. And then this one says, my parents don't love me. And working hard, oh, fuck off. As if you're working hard in these. Let me tell you, if somebody came to my house to repair my roof and they were wearing these Crocs, I would tell them to leave. I would not allow them to stay. I do not trust a hard-working man in Crocs, especially if they're space-themed. Get out of here. But here's what I will say is good about this. The subject line calls out the audience. The audience is Croc people, right? Up to 30% off Crocs. If you love Crocs, you're like, oh my God, I have to open this email. I have a bunch of Crocs and I need more. And up to 30% off, what an incredible deal on Crocs. So in that sense, they've done a good job of actually calling out the audience who would be interested in this. Now, showing some pictures of the new arrivals and stuff is good, as hideous as I think they are. Other people may be like, oh my God, look at these green ones, man. I'm a hardcore camo dude, and I love military green Crocs, because I like to say I'll get in a fight, but probably not. Anyway, the subject line is really solid because it's calling out the audience. It's why email subject lines like, open this if you hate your car insurance. Open this if you want to save money on taxes. Open this or don't open this if you don't have a car, right? So you either call out the audience you want to open, or you call out the people who should not open. And typically by saying don't open, people end up opening because they don't like to be told not to do something. So overall, I'd say the problem here is, and obviously this is Walmart and they've sold more money in an hour than I've sold in my life, but that doesn't mean they can't do a better job with email. This is why email is so powerful, because no matter what industry you're in, almost everybody sucks at email, and by just being pretty decent, you're better than almost everyone. So if you want to write emails better than almost anyone, go to www.emailgamechangers.com, sign up for my AI tool. There's a free trial, or don't do that. I don't really care. I'm going to keep making the videos if you like them. But go check that out. It'll literally write your emails for you, cut your writing time by like 80% or more, and you can write better emails than Croc-driven Walmart emails. Again, good subject line, good images, but I would just put something in there about these Crocs in particular, about the new ones that have come out, or just why Crocs are so great, whatever that might be. In the comments, just put if there's any sales pages or emails that you would like me to critique, let me know and I'll try and find them, and then I'll make a video about them. But yeah, Walmart, God, that's ugly. If you like Crocs and this video offended you, good. My goal is to get less people to wear Crocs. That's one of my main functions in life, so I hope I've achieved that today.